Want a clean and stylish way to showcase team members or personal profiles on your website? Check out the Profile Card Widget from WDesignKit. It helps you display profile images, names, roles, and social links in a modern, organized layout that looks great on any site. You can easily customize the design to match your branding, and it works smoothly with Elementor for quick setup. Whether you're highlighting your team, authors, or contributors, this widget makes everything look professional and engaging. Let's see how it works. Alright, before we start, just make sure Elementor Free is installed and activated. Then head over to Add Plugin, search for WDesignKit, and as soon as it appears, click Install and then Activate. Now, since we're going to use a Pro widget, we need to upgrade to the Pro version. So, click on the Upgrade to Pro button. This will open a new tab where you'll see multiple plans available for WDesignKit. Choose the plan that works best for you and make the purchase. You'll receive the kit and key once your purchase is complete. Now, copy the key you receive and head back to the WordPress dashboard. You can either click on Settings or go to the WDesignKit dashboard. From there, click on Settings and then Manage License. Scroll down and paste the license key, then click Activate. Once done, you've successfully upgraded to Pro. Now, we can enable the Pro widgets. So, from here, we'll head into the Widgets option. Just click on that and open Browse Widgets. Now, right here, you can see the profile card. Just download it and you're set. Once that's done, let's create a page first and then open it inside Elementor to use it. So, first, heading to Pages, clicking Add Page and naming it Profile Card. Same as the widget name, so it's easy to recognize later. Once that's done, select Edit with Elementor from the top, and now we're inside the Elementor editor with a blank canvas. To start the layout properly, clicking the plus button, choosing Flexbox to single container so everything stays clean and aligned from the beginning. Now, if you want to build it from scratch, here's how to add the widget. From the top left, click the plus icon, then search for Profile Card. Once it appears, just drag and drop it into the container. And that's it. The basic profile card layout is ready. Here you can add team details, employee info, social links, follow buttons, everything inside the card. This is the manual method, but if you want a ready professional design, let me show you the shortcut way. Use a pre-designed demo. The link is already added in the description. Open it and you'll land on the live demo page for this widget. On that page, click Live Preview and you'll see multiple designer-made demos. Each one is different, so you can pick what matches your requirement. For now, I like this one, and on the right side, you'll see a copy button. Click Copy. Now, come back to the Elementor editor. First, remove this container, then add a fresh single container again, same as before, so everything stays clean. Now right-click on the top corner of the container and you should see plus paste. If plus paste isn't visible, don't worry. Install the plus add-ons free, then in extensions, enable cross-domain copy-paste, refresh the page and you'll get the plus paste option here. Now click plus paste and within minutes, the full professional design imports. After that, you can tweak colors, photos, text, anything you want. Now, let's go step by step from here. So first, I'm removing the extra container from here, then the heading title, we don't need that. You can open the navigator, select it and click delete, and that's it. Now the extra elements are removed and we're ready for the main settings. Now just click anywhere inside this section and you'll land in the profile card settings. On the left, you can see all the options, everything is customizable. So let's start with the first one, layout. Now opening layout and inside style, you'll see two options, style 1 and style 2. When I switch to style 2, the card changes instantly. The design may look slightly different based on the imported demo. This doesn't fit my layout right now, but you can always adjust it from the style and advanced tabs. I prefer style 1, so I'm switching back to it, then closing layout and moving to the next option, content. Now inside content, you'll see item 1, item 2 and item 3, and each item basically represents one card in this section. So whenever you want to edit a specific card, just open that item and inside you'll get multiple sub options. You can change the image, name, email, add a description and also control posts, followers and following. For example, if I change this person's name, I'll select it, erase it and type Alex Morgan. And you can see that team member updates instantly. Now, this field looks like an email, but it's actually fully customizable. You can keep an email or write a profession or designation. We kept email because many agency sites show it here, but you can use it however you like. If you want to add extra info, you can type it in the description. I'm adding some text just for demo, and it appears right away. I don't need it for my layout, so I'll remove it again. Scrolling further, you also get the profile summary settings, posts, followers, following, all editable without any coding. You can also add social media links like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or others. Just paste the link and the button activates automatically, and you can add more icons too. Below that, you'll find background options, the profile photo background, the top background image, and the bottom background color or image. You'll see controls like position, attachment, repeat, and display size to manage how the image behaves. Right now, the top is an image and the bottom is a light yellow color. If I change the bottom background to green, you can see it updating in real time. And just like the top, you can also choose an image for the bottom from upload files or the media library. So inside one card, you can edit the image, name, email or designation, description, social links, and the profile stats. Everything is customizable. And since there are 3 cards, you can open each item and edit every team member individually. That's all for the content section. And now we move to the next part, profile summary style. Now I'm opening profile summary style, and here also you get 2 styles. If I click style 1, the formatting changes, some cards become broader and the layout format updates, but it's not looking ideal for my design. So I'm keeping it on style 2 only. This setting basically helps you change the card format, the way it is presented. Now we move to the post section. Inside it, you'll see 2 options, select icon and post text. This is referring to the bottom section of the card where you see posts, followers, and following. So if you want to rename the posts label, you can do it from post text. For example, if I type something like XYZ, it changes in real time. For now, I'm keeping it as posts. And using select icon, you can insert an icon from icon library or upload SVG. So you can represent that section visually, like here the bell icon appears above the post count. So that's it for posts. Alright, now we move to followers. Here at the bottom, you'll see follower counts like 18,000 plus, 22,000 plus, 30,000 plus, depending on the card. Now, if you don't want followers and instead want something like subscribers, you can rename it here and instantly all cards update together, so it becomes a bulk change. And here you also get the icon option. So that's everything in followers. Now moving to following. It's right beside followers at the bottom of the card. From here, you can rename the text and also add an icon to improve the look. Alright, now moving to button text, and here you'll see 3 options: follow button text, message button text, and profile button text. In this design, only the follow button is available and you can rename it easily. Like if you wanted to say join or support, you can change it from here. Message and profile button texts are also changeable, but this specific pre-designed template doesn't have those buttons. If you need a layout with those buttons, just go back to the demo page from the description, pick another design, copy it, and paste it again. Using cross-domain copy-paste, next, let's adjust how the cards appear on different screen sizes from special options. And here, you get 3 settings: desktop column, tablet column, and mobile column. This helps you control responsiveness. Like if you want to show 4 columns on desktop, you can set desktop column to 4 and the cards will compress on desktop view. But you may need some extra customization for that, so it's usually better to keep it at 2 or 3, so the cards look properly presented. For tablet and mobile, it can be 1 column by default, and you can also set tablet to 2, so on tablet, you see 2 cards in a row and mobile stays at 1 because that is the cleanest for small screens. So using these special options, you can control how the cards showcase across devices. Now, the last and the most important option inside the content tab is extra options. Here, you can select which components of your card should be visible depending on your scenario. So if you want to hide something, you can do it in a single click. For example, if I want to hide the social icons, I'm toggling the social icon option and instantly all social icons are hidden. In the same way, you get options like hide description, hide profile summary, bottom social icon, and bottom button. Hide description removes the description text, hide profile summary removes the bottom summary section, and the bottom social icon and bottom button options shift those elements closer to the bottom of the card. So that was everything inside the content tab, and you can see how many options are available and how easily you can customize everything. Now, after content tab, we still have two tabs remaining, style and advanced. Inside the style tab, you can change everything about styling like cover height, background type, color, image, border radius, and you can style each component individually. Profile image, name, email, description, categories, everything. I'm not going deep here. I want you to open each option and experiment on your own, because this is how you will match the design with your brand. Now, I'm moving straight to the advanced section. Inside advanced, you get small tweak options that can make the card feel more interactive. For example, opening transform, then offset, and as I move the slider, you can see the card position changing. Offset X moves it horizontally and offset Y moves it vertically. You also have flip horizontal, which mirrors the card, and flip vertical does the same in the other direction. You can see the change live as you try them. For now, I'm resetting everything back to default, but do try these options yourself to give the cards a unique touch. Now, I'm publishing this set of cards so we can see the final look. If something looks slightly different or doesn't appear instantly on your site, just refresh once and continue. And that's it. Your profile cards are ready. Just swap in your team photos, update the details, and adjust the styling so it matches your brand. Add it to your about page, team section, or anywhere you want to introduce people. It instantly makes the site feel more personal. If you'd like to see more builds like this, subscribe to the channel and tell me what you want to create next.